Hi, welcome to Jimmy D's RC page. Thanks for stopping by. Thanks to all my subscribers and thanks to my viewers. If you like what you see today, please click the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. Share the video around if you'd be so kind. I could always use some help growing my page. Today what we're going to talk about is a custom FPV rig I've made for my Dynam Tiger Moth. So if you're not familiar with FPV, it stands for first person view. It's basically a camera that looks from the aircraft while you're flying. And I tried it out yesterday. Let's have a look at some of that footage. So there we go. As you can see from that video, there's a bit of vibration and a bit of rippling with the propeller. You're not really getting the type of perfect view that you might get on a GoPro that's got really good stabilization. But hey, in my opinion, it does the job, and not too bad for the system I've set up. What I'm going to do is show you that system now. So we'll just take the cockpits off there, and we'll get the aeroplane out of the way. Make sure not to trip over that later. And let's have a close-up view at the FPV system. So I basically set the camera into the front cockpit there, as you can see, just using Velcro, and I've used some light 1/8 inch ply to just build a little cradle that's got Velcro. And I've got myself one of these lithium-ion 800 milliamp hour 7.4 volt hobby batteries with the Dean's connector. That's the charging connector there. And there's the Dean's connector that comes off the control board for the camera system. This is a Caddx Baby Turtle. So it goes pretty well, as you saw from the video, but I did find that I was getting a lot of vibration, and I think that what might be happening is I'm getting turbulence off the prop. We talked a little bit about slipstream in the notes to the video regarding the elevator and rudder exercise video. So what I think is that because this is well and truly above the windscreen, that it's getting jostled around by the slipstream coming off the propeller, because it doesn't come in a straight line, right? With a right turning propeller, it comes back in like a corkscrew motion, like if you take a slinky and lengthen it out and pull it apart. That's pretty much how the airflow moves around a propeller-driven airplane. So what I think is happening is that's giving us some vibration at certain RPM. So I think what I might do is move the camera further back. And by moving the camera further back, I should get a little bit of that windscreen protection. Hopefully. We'll see how we go. So the plan is just to take the rig, and instead of having it forward, turn it around. Now, of course, the problem then is that my camera is pointing backwards, but that should be a simple matter of putting some Velcro on the opposite side and then have the camera point forwards. Pretty straightforward. Let's give that a shot. I'll talk a little bit about the rig while I'm doing that. So the rig itself, when it comes to weight, not too heavy. Weighed in, last time I weighed it, at about 80 grams. Yeah, 81 grams for the rig. So that's not too bad, considering that the battery that I run it on, here I've got the Zippy Compact, this is a 4S 25C 2200 milliamp hour battery. And so that's 223 grams. And then when I want to go for a bit longer, I get 6.5 minutes of flight out of this one. And when I finish, I start at 4.2 volts per cell, and I usually finish around 3.8 volts per cell. That's mixed flying, some aerobatics, some just gradual scale style flying. And if we look at the 3,300 milliamp hour, that 3.3 always throws me off. 325 grams. So we're looking at about 100 grams more for this battery when compared to that battery. So I'm actually lower on weight using these two than I am using that battery pack alone. So weight isn't an issue with the rig. So let's go ahead and turn that camera around to the other side, and then I'll test that probably tomorrow morning and post a quick results video. So, very straightforward. I'm just going to take a square of Velcro, self-adhesive Velcro. Adhesive is on the back. Adhesive comes off. Make sure you get the right side of the Velcro. It doesn't help to have two of the same kinds. They don't stick together with two of the same. There we go. Stick that on there. Okay, making sure the cables go downwards for the FPV camera. Like that. On she goes. And now I have a camera that is facing forward and slightly further back. Now that I look at it, it looks like it's going to do the job, but it may be tilted downwards a bit too much. So what I might do is just get a little wedge so that's wider at the bottom and narrow at the top, and just put a wedge, probably of just balsa wood in there, just to angle the camera up a bit. It does seem to be angled up a little bit right now. I might just give that a quick test here while it's on the rig. So with this thing, it's very simple. There's the old the lens cap. I just have to hook the battery up. You see the LED. As soon as the LED starts flashing, I'll know I'm recording. Oh, SD card has popped out. That's why. Pop the SD card in. You probably want to. There we go. And that's flashing. So that should be recording now. There. Looks like it's aimed. It's just a little off. There we go. And I'll post some footage of probably not my face. Let's look towards the workshop. That'll be more fun. There we go. Looking towards the workshop. We'll post some video and see if the windscreen gets in the way. We might even put it on the airplane. How about that? And then we'll get a nice view with it on the airplane and see what we will see in the air. The problem is I put stuff all over my desk. And all right, let's have a look. See what we see there, and then that'll give me a good idea how I want to fine-tune the setup. But yep, looks like it's going to do the job. There's that FPV rig. I'll disconnect, and we'll set that down. So there it is, simple FPV. Should make testing a bit more fun, and reviewing some videos a bit more fun with that Dynam Tiger Moth. I want to do a shakedown of the Dynam Tiger Moth for those of you who are interested in buying the airplane. A special place in my heart. I think it's a really nice airframe when it comes to training, with a nice mix of aerobatic ability. Not as nimble as something like a Pit Special or an Extra 300, or some of these 3D planes are just incredibly nimble. But yeah, it's a good all-arounder. I really enjoy it, and I really do enjoy biplanes as well. So in my opinion, if you like biplanes, you can't go wrong with the Dynam Tiger Moth if you can get it on a good deal for a good price. So that's the video for today, short and sweet. Thank you for stopping by. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please subscribe, like, share, and hit the bell for notifications. And we'll catch you next time. Have a great day.